In this video, we will try to visualize complaints by the R. What we could do is we can click on transform data, and that will open up the Power Query window. And the Power Query window will open up, and we have already a time column here. So what we could do is we can click on that column, duplicate that column, right click and duplicate, and we have a new column ready. So once we have this column, we can start using split column function. So we can split by delimiter, and we can use colon, and it will give you new columns as shown here, right? So once we have these columns, we have those two columns here, and we have another column, so we can split it again. We can say, hey, split column by delimiter, and in this case space, and the quote is none, and we have two columns, right? So what we could do is we can remove this column, right click on it, remove it, and we have two columns. So we can use the merge columns option, select those two columns, click on merge once we have the merge, and we can use the space as separator, and we can name it as whatever based on the needs. I'm naming it as day block, and we can name it as time block too. The reason is, even though we have an R column, we are using this method so that we have AM and PM also next to the R. And once we click close and apply, the data is also refreshed as shown here in Power BI Desktop, and the data is also updated to the most recent date. And in this report page, there are two slicers up top, and we have a month year column coming from our calendar table. In the table view, we can see the transformations what we have made. And this is the new column which is appearing, and this is perfect. We have sorted that, and so that we have AM and PM also. And coming back to the report page, we have two things there, two slicers, and let us try to drag this visual onto the desktop and add x-axis and y-axis day block and number of complaints. So we have those values there. As soon as we drag them, we can see a pattern here. We can see that from say 7 a.m. to maybe 6 p.m. Most of the calls are coming into the 311 service requests by various methods. So once we click on any of those values there, like phone or voice message or web or whatever, those values are also changing. So what we could do is we can add legend here. We want to add the issue subcategory, and we can untoggle the legend there. We don't want that to be shown. So now we can see the various things here, right? So we have done some formatting. Let us try to click on make any selections here. Like I said, we could have created a R column with AM and PM, but I thought this was simpler for us to use Power Query so that we have a pretty easy understanding how to achieve whatever we are trying to show here. So I'm trying to make some format changes to this visual. And whenever you are clicking, making selections on those visuals, so everything is changing. That is a pretty nice way of looking at the data. Not only we know that most of the calls are coming during the daytime, that is 6 a.m. through say 6 p.m. And other times those calls are minimal, right? Even though the ticket method has various options, right? They have the mobile apps, they have web intake and as such, right? So even though they have those options, those complaints are not coming in. So anybody who is looking at this data will be able to understand that most of the calls are coming from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. That is one nice thing we could notice. We could not know that when we are looking in the table view, but visualizing it is already giving us more in-depth analysis about the data. So as we continue to play around, we can click on any kind of ticket method. We can see those things are changing. So this is a simpler way of looking at the data. We have AM, PM also, and we have used Power Query to do minor transformations. And coming back to the table view, we have done kind of sort by the R, and we have a visual ready. So thanks for watching and see you in the next video.